Welcome back to the Butterfly Season podcast. I am back with another micro dose of an episode, and I want to ask you guys a question. What are you constantly excusing? And whatever that is, just know you will never break free of it so long as you are excusing it. Is that maybe saying, you know what, I'm just a perfectionist, or I just struggle with relinquishing control. I'm a really controlling person. Is that feeling unmotivated? I'm just unmotivated, right? Usually the answers are 4 to 5 questions beneath that. Why do you feel unmotivated? Why are you controlling? Why can't you delegate, right? Whatever those questions are, usually is the root of the answer to free you from the excuse and free you from what you're trying to break free from. Now, I want to share with you a story. So there was a season in my life where I was feeling extremely unmotivated and I couldn't figure out why. I was very passionate about things, but I wasn't motivated to take action around them. And when I took it several layers deeper to figure out where was that unmotivated feeling coming from, it was really a fear of taking action around starting something new. Really at the core of it. And also there was a fear of disappointment there. I've talked about this before, and a lot of my upbringing has been through a lens of being raised by a first generation mom who just wants their child to do better than they did and make a name for themselves, make a way for themselves, right? And so because of that, my mom, as she would call it, isn't as risk averse as me or risk tolerant. I call it healthy risk taking, right? You need to weigh the pros and the cons, have all the information to make an informed decision. But I am more apt to trying new things, trying things on for size, and being okay to let it go when it's no longer a good fit. And so the season of my life where I was I'm unmotivated, it was because I was starting something new and I was worried what my mom would think about that new thing. And so because I felt maybe she might not approve of it, or maybe she would feel it wasn't being a doctor, lawyer, or an attorney. And so in the first generation world, sometimes that's not as acceptable for parents, right? And so I kept saying, I'm unmotivated. But really, I was just scared of disappointing my mom. I was just scared of, what if that fails, and what is that going to mean to everyone else? I'm going to go all in on this thing and I'm exposing myself and I'm putting myself out there. What are people going to think? And if it doesn't work out, then what, right? Do I just not say anything? Is it a silent launch and I'm just quiet about it and then start something else new, right? There was all of these feelings that were coming up around being unmotivated, but unmotivation was the mask. So with that said, what excuse are you using to mask actually figuring out the reason behind the excuse? And when you figure that out, then you can actually break free from the thing, right? So take inventory, ask yourself the question, DM me. I would love to know what you figure out. But also this could be a solo journey too. And while you're listening to this, if you've thought about somebody and you feel like this might help them, or through a season of time, cocoon season, if you will, then send it to them, share it with them. It means the world to me to get my message out there, and you are a catalyst for that. So until next time.